Chocolate rain. The wheels on the bus go round and round. I said chocolate. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Gang, let's get it. Yeah, we back up in this. We back up in the mix. What's up with everybody? YouTube is not sending out notifications. I have no idea why, so bear with me. We got to warm up the mic. Listen, the best thing y'all do, come back every day. I got new heat for y'all. Engage in the comments. Throw a like on the video. You know, these things. Hardy Case, what's up with you? Tunnel Vision. Tunnel Vision Ego, facts. 4 a.m. That's big facts. Oh yeah, we on it. 4 a.m. we on it. I promise you that. Your boy out here working. I make this look easy. For me, it is easy. Not for them, but for me. Javi, what's up? What's up with you? Man, we just chilling. I've been cooking it up. Like I actually appreciate times like this because it's kind of a little bit of a slow period in boxing because it's the brand of, you know, the beginning of every year is kind of slow. Like I've been in boxing long enough to know that. Listen, set timer for 20 minutes. Counting down. Listen, it's gonna be a very short stream. If this timer goes off and we're not improved in the likes, I promise you this stream will be over. And then you have to come back to the channel. But my time is money, so we gotta make this count. And the likes are looking pathetic. That's just what it is. I don't know what YouTube is doing. They be doing their thing, they be hating. I can't control that. But I control my crowd. Let's get it. I did not know who Isak is, but one of the best Mexican boxers. Oh yeah, he's definitely a good fighter. I like him. Shout out to Isak Pitbull Cruz. Listen, first of all, how can anyone hate on Isak Pitbull Cruz? He took the fight with Tank on late notice. He took it like, you know, 2-3 weeks or whatever he had to prepare. Tank is not a type of fight. Shout out to whoever just subscribed to the channel. Maria Carmela, appreciate you. Tank is not a late replacement type of fight. Like I know in the past, Devin Haney, you know, Eddie Hearn or something said he'll fill in for Rolly, but it's just not realistic, man. Listen, on my channel, one of my pledges to you, and I've stayed true with that, is try to give you guys incredible, accurate, reliable information. Like you notice, the game is crazy right now. You'll see a lot of clickbait and, you know what I'm saying, just different stuff. People on Instagram saying this and that, and then it never turns out to be the truth. You see what I'm saying? It's never the truth. I'm not, that's not me. That's not my generation. That's not me as an individual, whatever you want to call it. That's not the cloth I'm cut for, like, or cut from, just to be, you know what I'm saying, just making up stuff. And my information that I give you guys, I really try. I really care about the last name my father gave me, my surname, and I really try to put that reliable information out. Like, I could easily put out a bunch of stuff that I know is not true, but that, you know, that's not my lane. I'm not really trying to do that. So when I put out stuff, you usually see it happen. You know what I mean? And to each his own. Pitbull Cruz, let me make sure I get my check in case Ryan pull out. Listen, I ain't mad at him. That's smart. Shout out to Pitbull Cruz and his daddy. They smart because Ryan Garcia has the burden of proof on his back, on his shoulders. He got to prove that he really about the life he says he's about in the tweets and in the Twitter and things like that. He said, what if Ryan breaks his leg to not fight Isak? Then that's more proof that stipulations need to be in place. Listen, Ryan Garcia, he's probably a good kid, but at this space of his career, it's the boy who cried wolf. And even if there's a real wolf, nobody's going to believe you because you cried wolf so many times previous to that. It's that simple. Imagine, that's why I don't know what y'all feel, but I don't watch boxing on YouTube. A lot of people, I'm a big stepper. They big cappers. There's a difference. Listen, a lot of people that want to cover boxing, they big cappers. I'm a big stepper. That's a major gap in what two people are doing. So for me, I don't even waste my time clicking on stuff that I know is not true. Me personally, it just because I feel like I'd rather watch a motivational video about self-improvement or finances and spend my 6 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever length of the video is on something productive. I'd rather read a chapter out of a book. That's me personally. So Ryan Garcia is in a space through his own doing where he has the burden of proof, and y'all gotta get the likes up though. He gotta prove that what he's saying is real and he really wants it. How bad do you want it? He wants to be remembered in the fight game and stuff, because literally if Ryan retired right now, no knock on it, but there's nothing legendary about his career. He would be a career that could have been. So he has to make some major moves from now in retirement to be remembered as, like, you know, something more than a flash in the pan. And that's his nickname, the Flash. But right now he's looking like a flash in the pan. Listen, when it comes to boxing talk, they say I'm the man. Ryan Garcia, nicknamed the Flash, but he looking like a flash in the pan. That's a bar. Listen, I said when it comes to the boxing talk, you know I'm the man. Ryan Garcia nicknames the Flash, but right now he's looking like a flash in the pan. That's a bar. Write that down. The kid with the golden voice is back. So he has to bridge that gap. Like, whether y'all realize this or not, I've done more in my lane. I'm not the fighter. But in my lane, I've done more for boxing than Ryan Garcia, because year after year after year after year after year, I've been out longer than Ryan Garcia. You see what I'm saying? So year upon year after year, I made moves. I made people want to do this. I promise you, when I was doing this, there weren't many people every day doing videos, giving y'all news updates and ego Weight Watchers. Bro, who you think started that? I started this gangster, and this the thanks I get. Hello. I started it like Dr. Dre said. I started this gangster. What y'all talking about? Ryan Garcia, what has he done? He hasn't done nothing like monumental to get fighters more pay. He hasn't made no legendary paycheck that Floyd Mayweather and Canelo's and other people haven't made. What has he done? He says you are delusional. That's what's up. Block him. You don't got to listen. You ain't got to listen. You got a picture of a sideways black dude. We know you capping. Don't listen. That's all you. I'm delusional. So you Niter. That's what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about, Niter. Yeah, y'all could do all the name calling you want. Shout out, hold on. I didn't even know my boy Niter was in here. Yeah, I'm listen, this is all I want y'all to do. We're not gonna focus too much on it. But he says I'm delusional, and he in here listening to Mr. Delusional. So what does that make you? What does that make, bro? If you go into a gay bar and you like, these guys are gay, but you in there, then what's good? You in the spot. That you chose to go to that spot. Listen, I don't discriminate. Whatever y'all do in y'all personal, I'm just using an example. If you in a gay bar and you like, hey, this guy is gay, but you in the bar with him. So if I'm delusional, then you gonna be delusional too. Oh man, 2022 is up. Javi, talk to him. Nider said we the silent killers. Word. Bro, they on my dick. All they do is complain about the channel, but then they be swinging from my nuts like Tarzan. So there's that. What about that part? Oh, you're delusional. Yeah, keep watching me though. As long as y'all run my numbers up and Google keeps serving me this paycheck every month, yeah, I'll be delusional. Hey, shout to Isaiah. When they hate, donate. That's all y'all got to do. That's all y'all got to do. That's what I don't understand about them. They complain but watch because they had no choice. I'm the best in the business. Of course they watch. All right, block Hernan. I knew you was kind of suspect. Block him too. Block Hernan Diaz. Bro, ain't no spam. This ain't Hawaii. You got more spam than a Hawaiian dinner. Get him out of here. Listen, we gonna do it like that. Listen. Y'all must have forgot because it's a new year. Y'all thought I was gonna be different. Woo, Isaiah, get you some. He got cooked.
He got cooked.
He got cooked.
He got cooked.
He got cooked out here. Y'all thought because it was a new year, the rules was different. Same rules apply. Yeah, hit him with the combo breaker. He got killed. Bro, he got clapped up twice. Man, come on, bro. Tag team back again. They doing Macho Man and Randy Savage and Hulk Hogan tag team combos. Stop playing with me. Anyway, Ryan Garcia, he ain't done nothing in boxing for real. I don't care about no speed bag challenge. That doesn't impress. Ryan ain't faster than Mildred Taylor. So what are we talking about? He ain't faster than Roy Jones. He ain't, man, come on, bro. So anyway, the burden is on him. Like it or not, that's what it is. When they hate, donate. He said Ryan realized he was mortal after that knockdown. Bro, listen, the reason why Ryan's last year was pretty disastrous, in my opinion, is because he trying to trash talk and he pulling out of 2 fights with anxiety for one of the reasons for pulling out of one of the fight. And he fought a guy like Luke Campbell on his very last fight and he got knocked down. And he just like, how could you even talk bad about anybody? You see what I'm saying? Like, there's guys like Stephen Coolboy Fulton. He fought a machine in Brandon Figueroa that was relentless and he never even got knocked down. Like, bro, we gotta listen. I told you, I promise you, I'm the best in boxing history. Like it or not, I'm the best in boxing history. We gotta really start analyzing and dispensing the credit equally. To me, Stephen Coolboy Fulton, he impressed me more last year than anything Ryan Garcia did. Because Ryan Garcia fought a guy after he went through the Linareses and got stopped by DeMarcos and got stopped by Lomachenko. And then on his last fight of his career, Luke Campbell drops him and then turns out and gets stopped in the back half of the fight. Guys like Stephen Coolboy Fulton, he fought, to me, Brandon Figueroa had a lot more. He beat Luis Nitty. So when they met each other, that's like both guys at their career peaks meeting each other. And Coolboy Fulton, he pulled it out. And to me, Figueroa was, his style is just hard to deal with if you don't deal with it in the right way, because he's relentless. He just won't stop and he got a chin. That's like some Margarito stuff in them 122s and stuff. So to me, that's far more impressive. Y'all give props to Lomachenko for beating Richard Comey. Why? Why isn't Coolboy Fulton get like out of the smaller divisions, like the 120, 130s? Why he ain't getting no more props? Coolboy Fulton, he did way. Instead, you see the opposite. You see people hating, talking about Coolboy Fulton was a robbery and all that, bro. Y'all hating. That's why I come to my channel, come to Death Row East, believe in that. I'm gonna kick the actual factuals. I'm not impressed with Lomachenko beating Comey like that. See, this is what I'm saying. Y'all give credit to dudes beating guys that stylistically and on paper, there's no way the other person's really finna win. Ain't nobody thought no Richard Comey. Somebody might have had their fingers crossed hoping Comey would beat Lomachenko, but the betting odds show you that. Nobody was really thinking Comey was finna come out with the win. And then when you're a media darling like Lomachenko, you know the judges ain't gonna score heavily in favor on close rounds to the underdog black fighter that nobody even thinks is gonna win. So you're doubly screwed because you know Lomachenko is gonna get credit even if the rounds were close. So I don't know. I see boxing different than a lot of people. Apparently, cause y'all be capping. Like I said, I'm a big stepper, y'all big cappers. See, look, he said Comey definitely wouldn't have got no decision. Of course he wouldn't. Bro, it's like Canelo. Bro, if you have close rounds with Canelo, more often than not, Canelo gonna get credit for the rounds. Triple G, Canelo had close fight. They gave Canelo every round that was questionable. You know what I'm saying? So it's like certain guys you go against, that's what you up against. But guys like Cool Boy Fulton, especially black fighters in general, Cuban fighters, bro, there's no consolation or like you don't get no head start. Ain't nobody's like giving Fulton credit. Fulton gets credit for doing what he actually did. Some other fighters get credit for like the perception and the aura that they have or whatever. Like Lomachenko. Y'all act like Loma won certain fights by a landslide when he really didn't. Man, come on, bro. And I also see the games at lightweight. Same with Mayweather. What does that mean? Same what? What is the same with Mayweather? Y'all got to start learning how to speak in complete sentences. Y'all didn't graduate. Y'all don't know how to put a complete sentence. To the stream. Oh yeah, shout out to Niter. Niter holding it down. Niter said the stream gonna end if we don't get the likes up. We don't work for free. Absolutely. He said Linares dropped Loma and still lost a round. I hope that's not true, but it probably is. But that's what I'm saying. Loma and Linares was a super close fight. Devin Haney, a black fighter, he fought Linares and dogged him outside of that little 10-second where he got rocked a bit. You see what I'm saying? And then y'all said Devin Haney was exposed. Bro, notice, I'm telling you the rules that are set in place. If you black, you gotta have 10x your performance. Devin Haney dominated Linares, never got dropped by Linares, but because of a 10-second falter, a lapse in judgment or lapse in defense or whatever, people said that Devin Haney was exposed in the fight and got a glass chin. You see what I'm saying? How? How does that supposed to work? How he got a glass chin, but Lomachenko got put on his butt, but nobody's insulting Lomachenko. You see, the double standards are also apparent. And some of you guys don't even realize the game and how it's being played until I put it in perspective. How does a nigga get hit in the chin and eat it and then stumble back to his corner, doesn't go down, and he got the glass chin, but then Lomachenko literally gets put on his butt and dropped, right? By the same guy. And they say Lomachenko, nobody insults Lomachenko's chin. Nobody. I ain't seen one person say Lomachenko got a glass chin. And he got hurt by Luke Campbell, all types of stuff. But this is the double standards that exist. That's why we're going to keep calling them out right here on this channel. Y'all know that don't make sense. You know what I mean? People like Chris Algieri got the complexion for the protection. He fight Ruslan Provodnikov. His face looked like Sloth from the Goonies. Hey, you guys. And he'll get credit for the Ruslan Provodnikov outboxing him. And I thought Ruslan really won that fight. Tim Bradley, he get melted and really has to dig down deep with a concussion to outbox Ruslan Provodnikov. But then people just say Tim Bradley got whooped up and all that. Why didn't they say that to Chris Algieri? I thought Chris Algieri lost to Ruslan, to be honest. Shout out to Judah. When you're black, not only do you have to be great, you also have to be perfect. Exactly. Bro, and then here's another thing. When you black, you gotta, in close or controversial fights, you must do an immediate rematch. When you're not black, that's not what you have to do. How is Teofimo Lopez able to move on with his career and not give George Kambosos? It's not even up for discussion. He's saying he moving up. He's saying he not even fighting that. Bro, Jamal Charlo told the whole world many moons ago that he needed to move up to 160. You know how I know? Because I was at the fight. Y'all wasn't there. I was in Vegas. Errol Spence was there and a bunch of people. It was on the Edislandi Lada Vanas Matarosen card. He fought, Jamal Charlo and Jermell Charlo fought on that same card. I was there. Jamal Charlo fought Austin Trout and Jermell became a champion, beating John Jackson. After the Austin Trout victory for Jamal, he said he got to move up to 160. Guess who was in the crowd at that fight? Oh yeah, that's right, Julian J-Rock Williams. And J-Rock had been pressing the issue, calling out Jamal Charlo, two black fighters, calling out Jamal Charlo and saying, hey, you don't duck me, you turkey. Don't duck me, don't duck me. And J-Rock pulled up to the fight and he was gonna make sure that it was known that he wanted the Charlo fight. So do you understand how bad it would look if Jamal Charlo moved straight up to 160? It would have looked like he ducked Julian J-Rock Williams, who was undefeated at the time. It would have looked like he didn't want no smoke with him and just decided to move up. And it looked like Jamal's a big dude. You know, I've seen him, I've stood next to him. He's a big dude for that weight category. So he probably was struggling to make 54, but Jamal Charlo, a black fighter, he's like, nah, I ain't gonna have that. I'm gonna settle the score with J-Rock because he keep trying to press the issue and I'm gonna show him that it ain't sweet, then I'll move up. That's exactly what Jamal Charlo did. He knocked out J-Rock in incredible fashion. I don't think people really put it in perspective how J-Rock's counter uppercut was one of the craziest counters in like boxing history. Like that knockout, the way the sequence of it, like a lazy jab or whatever it was from J-Rock, and Jamal Charlo just like clockwork. Shout out to Ronnie Shields. Ronnie Shields is a great trainer. And Jamal Charlo executed. But the point I'm making is this: Jamal Charlo stayed, even though he was struggling to make weight, he stayed long enough so there couldn't be no questions about his terms in which he was leaving 54. Meanwhile, a non-black fighter like Teofimo Lopez gets dusted off. He gets dusted off, right? Right? He gets dusted off by George Kambosos after talking a lot of ish and loses bad, right? He loses bad, and now he said he's just moving up in weight, and he's not even fighting George Kambosos at 35 anymore. These are the sacrifices that fighters typically make when they want to prove a point. Like, hey, it's going to be hard. I got to get a nutritionist, but I need to stay at this weight class to settle the score. Teofimo's not willing to do that. He's moving up. And it looks bad from my perspective, me being like an old school mindset in boxing, because now you were supposed to whoop Kambosos. You got upset by him, and now you're just fleeing without settling that score. So to me, that shows you and your team aren't confident that you can stay at that division for one more fight and settle the score and then move up. But these are the double standards. If Jamal Charlo would have moved up without fighting, even though he was struggling to make weight, if he would have just moved straight up and avoided J-Rock, it would have looked bad. But Canelo can do it. He can leave 54 and 60 and not fight Charlos and not fight Andrade, and it's all good. Now, I'm not on Twitch. I'm not really a gamer. I don't know. I ain't really gotten to Twitch yet. But I got into this money. The money keep coming in. Oh, we got a $5 cash app. Oh my God, y'all. Oh.
The money goes sent to my piggy.
We got $5 from Bill. Bill sent the bills. Let's get it. Man, I'm like OJ the way I passed for the bills. Man, come on. Listen, I'm like OJ the way I passed for the bills. Let's get it. That's a bar. Bill says, this is Stay Connected. I am supporting your channel. Shout out to Bill, Stay Connected. I appreciate you. 2022, I hope you all have a great year. We just working, man. So anyway, these are the pressures. Can you imagine if Andre Ward had was at 168, and let's say the Chad Dawson fight was Kambosos, and then he lost, and then he just said, hey, I'm moving up to 75. And then on top of that, see, people like Andre Ward, they never get themselves in the same type of trouble that Teofimo and Ryan Garcia and guys like that will get to. I know Andre Ward personally. And the reason is because Andre Ward is a class act. So he don't be acting like a buffoon. He ain't no Twitter head. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't just post random ish on Twitter and talk trash. And that's not even his style. He just go in there and execute. So people like Andre Ward specifically, he never, even if he were to have lost in his career before he retired, it would never go down, except for, the haters would be happy, but it would never go down the same way as Teofimo or Ryan Garcia, because he's not even a trash talker. He's a humble young man, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not even his steez to just be on the internet and typing 140 characters of nothingness and trash talking. But people like Ryan Garcia and Teofimo, Broner, or whoever, when you embody that trash talking persona, then you put more pressure on yourself. So it's like you gotta really dig down and be all the way disciplined, and don't poison your body, stay in shape, because you putting a lot of pressure on yourself. Like me saying I'm the greatest, I put a lot of pressure on myself, but I don't care about it, because I know none of these people in this whole game of boxing finna outwork me. There's nobody that's one person, not no whole team or whatever. You need a team to do what I can do, and then you still can't do it. Y'all can't hit these impressions like me. Y'all can't entertain the crowd like me, innovate like me. So I'm not worried about it. I don't worry about pressure. I put pressure on myself because I know I can handle it. I work better under pressure anyway. But some people don't. And those some people sound like Ryan Garcia, or at least he has the burden of having to prove that he can work diligent under pressure. Floyd Mayweather, he's another prime example of this. Floyd works well under pressure. Floyd, when he was fighting Maidana, the week of his ex-baby mom or whatever, his ex-girlfriend, who he was finna have a kid with or whatever, Miss Jackson sued him. She announced it the week of the Maidana fight. I remember because I was there. She announced it the week of the Maidana fight. That's a lot of pressure, bro. Like your ex that you was about to have a kid, and they got rid of the kid or whatever happened. And Maidana's not no one to fool around with. You know what I'm saying? Maidana, he's not the type of person that you want to, he ain't sweet. He can knock you out. And this is the type of drama he got to deal with leading in on his fight week. Bro, do you think Ryan Garcia, what he showed you, could he deal with that? No fool. Now fool, Hamed, appreciate you. The money keep coming in. It's magic, y'all.
The money goes into my piggy.
Hey, bro, listen. I'm the greatest, bro. Listen. I am literally the greatest that has ever lived in boxing. This is crazy. I didn't even know it would get here. Listen, I just got some breaking news for y'all. Bro. Listen, if y'all want this heat, I got some hot off the presses for you. If y'all want to know, say the greatest. All y'all gotta do is type the greatest. Y'all gonna bow down and admit I'm the greatest, bro. I promise you, I'm too good. It's too wavy. We too lit. I'm too turned. All y'all gotta do is type greatest, cause y'all know I'm the greatest. Oh my gosh, bro. Mike, just type the greatest. Mike Biggs Boxing, $5. Appreciate you, King. Keep bringing the heat. Absolutely. Keep rocking with me. Man, the greatest is alive. Wait till y'all see this. Wait till y'all see this. I will beat you babies to a fetus. Man, y'all better stop playing with me, bro. I've been out here. I've been working. I've been doing it. Ego Stradamus strikes again. Y'all never know when to expect me. I shook up the world. Who predicted what you guys are going to see in T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2. De La Hoya. He says, bro, it is very unfortunate Isaac Cruz, his team turned down a very lucrative offer, more than he made with Tank Davis to fight Ryan Garcia. Oh my God, bro. I told you I'm the GOAT. Listen, y'all watching the GOAT talk. What did I tell you? And still, what did I tell y'all, man? Who predicted that? I seen that coming a mile away. And then now they just, okay, first of all, you have to highly question the fact that the whole negotiations was done on Twitter. So that's how you know it's cap. Whatever De La Hoya and Ryan is talking about is cap. I told you, I'm the greatest. Ego Stradamus strikes again. So I told you, don't count on Ryan Garcia and Isaac Cruz. And now De La Hoya talking about Isaac Cruz turned it down. So let me get this straight. As I predicted, Isaac Cruz was down to fight Gervonta Davis, who had been more active and had fought against Mario Barrios at 140 and stopped him, a guy that's about to fight Keith Thurman. And Isaac Cruz took the fight on short notice with Tank Davis in lieu of Rolando Romero not being able to make it to the fight date for legal reasons. And because it was a bad look at the time if they would have, not taken the charges seriously or whatever. So Isaac Cruz out of Mexico. Hold on. Isaac Cruz out of Mexico. And Mexico is no joke, bro. Mexico got beautiful people, but you can't F around in Mexico. I've been there, beautiful people, but Mexico ain't for play, bro. Mexico is not like, if you could, listen, I never lived in Mexico, but from what I know and the people I know, if you could survive in Mexico, you can make it anywhere, bro. It goes down. Zurdo Ramirez, if I'm not mistaken, when he was a kid, he said he seen somebody get murdered in front of him. Ask him or look for the interview. That's what he said. So Mexico is not for play. So we know there's a lot of rugged, tough fighters from Mexico. That's not Instagrammers like Ryan Garcia. You mean to tell me Isaac Cruz is willing to fight a guy who's active and just got a stoppage at 140 on late terms to fight Gervonta Davis, but he's scared of fighting Ryan and he just say he'll fight Ryan on his patio? So you believe what De La Hoya is saying? Come on, bro. He said now, and then the fact that he's making it so public, bro. Tweets. It's very unfortunate. Isaac Cruz just bro. This is the same thing that Canelo was doing, especially when he was with Golden Boy. Oh, it's very unfortunate. Charlo don't want to fight. All right, bro. Bro, listen. Notice in boxing, I'm the greatest, man. This is crazy. Notice in boxing, there are certain promoters and people who frequently tell you what they cannot do rather than surprise you and make the fights that you don't expect them to be able to make. See, PBC, if we're being honest, none of this stuff is public. And then we just wake up, look at your Twitter, look on a boxing website, come to my channel, and then you see Errol Spence fighting Pacquiao. Errol injured, Ugas fighting Pacquiao. And then Ugas is capable of beating Pacquiao because he beat Pacquiao. And now you see Errol Ugas. There was no public offers. There was nothing negotiating in the public. That's how you know it's a scam, bro. That's how you know it's a scam. You know it's a scam because they are making it so public. If you were really trying to fight Isaac Cruz, why is Ryan tweeting every day about it? Listen, I'm trying to tell you how this game works. I knew it was cap and I predicted it. Again. How do I keep getting it right, bro? That's all I want to ask. Listen, y'all gonna bow down to the God. How do I keep predicting it right if I don't know my boxing? Ryan was tweeting every day. Okay, here's an example. Just to put it in perspective, I need y'all get the likes up. Though. Here's an example for you guys. How come Errol Spence is quiet as a church mouse and Ugas is quiet as a church mouse, and then one day we wake up and the WBA saying, oh, Errol's finna fight Ugas. We've agreed, everybody's on board, everything's good, right? There's no tweets. There's no back and forth Twitter affairs and wars and, hey, sign the contract. Why didn't Errol Spence incessantly tell Ugas to sign the contract via Twitter? I'm the greatest. Oh my, bro, I'm literally the greatest in boxing history. Y'all just got to bow down. That is just what it is. How come Errol, you never seen it? When he got the Pacquiao fight, you didn't see Pacquiao saying, I want the Errol sign contract. Bro, you don't see none of that. But when it's Golden Boy and when it's Ryan Garcia, the whole thing is lived out on social media, just like Ryan's whole career. And it's so funny that when I started this stream, I wasn't even aware. Somebody just sent that to me right now. So I wasn't even aware of this tweet. And you see it fits perfectly into the subject matter that you guys seen in the title of Ryan Garcia. Oh man, bro. This is a L. I told you, if Ryan did not fight Isaac Cruz, it's a L. I don't care what they talking about. You already know what the problem is. You're not going to convince me that a guy from a place as rugged as Mexico with nothing to lose, he's coming off of a loss. So if you offered him a real deal, he's from Mexico, bro. He with the smoke. We know that. He took Tank Davis on short notice. He took the Tank Davis fight on short notice. He about that life. He from Mexico and he just took a loss. So we know good and well, there's no reason, if it's a fair offer, there's really not a reason for him to not take the fight. If anything, he should be confident because he just went in there with a killer like Gervonta Davis and withstood all of his punches and made him hurt his hand on his hard head. Meanwhile, Golden Boy did this whole public circus because they know they didn't want Ryan Garcia to fight no damn Isaac Cruz, as predicted by Ego Stradamus. Mayweather Promotions' Leonard Ellerby said the same thing. And then now, within days, so Ryan Garcia said December 31st, signed the contract. And today is like, what is it? January 6th. And then Ryan was just saying on the 3rd, he was saying, oh, sign the contract still. De La Hoya is like saying this contract as far as January 4th. And then within 2 days, he's putting out a tweet talking about, oh, they turned down the fight. Bro, get him out of here, bro. Get him out of here. And here's another reason you know it's cap. Because part of negotiations is the art of negotiating. You see what I'm saying? That's a bar. Part of negotiations is the art of negotiating. Even if Isaac Cruz turned down this, if you really want to make the fight, right? Maybe you say, okay, we'll give you 1% of the DAZN subscriptions you sell, or won't. That's what you do. You negotiate. You don't just go to Twitter and say, oh, it's over. It's over. He turned down the fight, y'all. We tried to make, man, come on, bro. They fake. They faking. Pump faking. Because how come when Canelo was going to fight Triple G, they gave Triple G, hell no, guys, Max, yeah, Max. They gave him a deadline. Triple G didn't agree to the percentage split or whatever it was. He didn't agree to the money by the deadline. And then Oscar De La Hoya, like your content, but you're cocky AF. I don't care. Do something about it. Block him. I don't care what you gonna do. He said, I like your, bro. That's beta male behavior at its finest. Bro, if you're a true alpha, you shouldn't be worried about what I'm talking about. He said, I like your channel, but you're cocky. Don't watch me. I don't care. What does that do? That don't change my day. Do something. What you gonna do? Bro, beta male behavior at its finest. And we talking about boxing, it ain't got nothing to do with me. Marquise, he already know the vibes. He said, like your content, but yeah. I like your content, but there ain't no buts. You like it or you don't. Let me keep working. Hold on. When they hate, he said 4 a.m. is funny, bro. He said he came with that weakling energy. It's over. 2022, it is over for all you beta male weaklings, you foolish infidels. Y'all going against the God that's blasphemy. I got shooters that are blasphemy. Listen, you foolish infidels going against the God that's blasphemy. I got shooters that are Blasphemy. Shout out to Lord, man, my man Lord Sweat from Baltimore. Stop playing, bro. We gonna cook these lames 2022. Believe that. Anywho, Ryan, I like your style, but your content is great, but you're too, man, don't watch. Don't like it, don't watch. Get him out of here. Bro, these dudes act more like bitchs than women do. Anywho, Ryan Garcia, if they really wanted to smoke, why would you just go to the public saying he turned down the offer within days? Within days, why don't you try to see if you could keep the negotiations alive like you did with Triple G? Oscar De La Hoya is like, oh, I got a Hail Mary play for Triple G, and then he finally got the fight over the line. But it's clear that they never wanted that fight, which is why they decided to perp and act like they wanted to fight and all that stuff. Bro, Ryan's career is in shambles. Let's just be real.
Here. Cruz said that he'll fight me in my patio. He also said he'll probably beat me. We definitely have to see that. And I look forward to that fight coming back. It should be a good one. Cruz is...
Why you smacking that gum like that? It sound like Sean Connery. Yeah, should be a good one. Welcome to the Rock, Sonny. Why is he smacking that gum like Sean Connery? Rest in peace to my boy Sean Connery. He was like, yeah, he said Cruz. He said he'll beat me. Yeah, it should be a good one. Why does he sound like that with that gum though?
I look forward to that fight coming back. It should be a good one.
You hear this, Sean Connery? Yes, it should be a good one. How's your bowling arm? Bro, why? Hey, Ryan, bugging with that gum chew. Hold on. Yeah.
It should be a good one.
It should be good. Bro, do y'all hear this, Sean Connery? Hold on. Yes, it should be a good one. Do y'all hear it, or am I tripping? I heard Sean Connery in there. Hold on.
That fight coming back.
Yes.
It should be a good one.
It should be a good one. Bro, he got to stop with that bubblicious. Bro, listen, bro. He got to stop with that bubblicious. The gum is not that damn good. He got some zebra stripe. What is that, Big League Chew? Cuz got that, bro. He got that Sig League Chew. Bro, what is he chewing? Yeah.
It should be a good one.
It should be a good one.
I look forward to that fight.
I look forward to it. Hey, my boy Isaiah got to chill, bro. He said he sounded like Rusty Nail from Joyride. Rest in peace to my boy Paul Walker. Hey, Candy Cane. I was wondering, Candy Cane. Bro. Oh, Candy Cane. Bro, the man sound like, listen. Why he sound like Joyride? He sound like Rusty Nail. I was talking with Oscar and Candy Cane. Is that you, Candy Cane? Bro, I'm done, bro. The man said he sound like Joyride. Candy Cane. I start by unsnapping your bra, Candy Cane. Oh, Candy Cane. Bro, why he sounding like Jigsaw? I want to play a game. You've spent your life ducking fights. No. Yeah, it should be
a good one.
Yeah, it should be a good one. Bro, get him out of here.
Cruz is
bro, why he said listen to these. Bro, it sounds like an ultrasound. Listen to the bro. Bro, listen to this gum smack sound like an ultrasound.
Cruz is
y'all ever done that? Bro.
It should be a good one. It should be a good one.
Yeah, sure.
Cruz is a pressure fighter. Pretty good one. Has a good little.
That man said he's squishing that gun. Hey, you did it. King Corleone, you tripping. That's a regular. And He was talking to the haters. Unblock him. He good. Bro, that gum is not that good. I know there's no way.
This is a pressure fighter.
Yeah.
Pretty good one. Has good little movement. Nothing I haven't seen before, but we'll have to see how.
Bro, he's smacking the gum like he just got out of prison and this was the first pack of gum he done got his hands on. Like he did a 20-year bid and couldn't wait to get some gum, bro.
Pressure fighter. Pretty good one. Has good little movement. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That gum is not that good.
It should be a good one. Cruz is a pressure fighter. Pretty good one. Has good little movement. Nothing I haven't seen before, but we'll have to see how he does against me. I'm still just as fast and explosive as I've always been. And I think that with my speed, my timing, my reach, I think that I should be able to get the job done.
You know he's chewing his gum like? Someone said it's anxiety chewing. I'm done, bro. He said it. Bro, he chewing his gum like Snoop at the Source Awards. Remember Snoop was like, y'all don't love us? The East Coast ain't got love for Dr. Dre and Snoop? Well, let it be known. Bro, we know where bro, remember when Snoop was like, y'all don't love us? We know where we at? Let it be known then, cuz. Bro, my boy Snoop was tight. Y'all had my man Snoop Dogg, D-O-double-G. The East Coast ain't got love for, you remember he had the Crip back? East Coast ain't got love for Dr. Dre and Snoop. We know where we at. Let it be known then. And he was chewing his gum looking hard into the mic. Hey, Lord Sweat gotta chill. Lord Sweat is funny, bro.
Cruz said that he'll fight me in my patio.
Man, get out of here, bro. So yeah, man, I already told you this wasn't happening. So what more can I say? I don't even know how many more things I could get right, bro.
Plan for Ryan Garcia in the first quarter of next year.
Comeback fight. Comeback fight. He's been out for over a year. He actually wants to.
So listen, this is Golden Boy President. So in case you're just joining me, Ego Stradamus got it right again. Oscar De La Hoya just tweeted this out. Breaking news. It says, it is very unfortunate Isaac Cruz turned down a Ryan Garcia fight, a very lucrative offer, more money than he made versus Tank. But days ago, this is Golden Boy President and Oscar De La Hoya homie since they was kids. And he said he wants Ryan to be in the tune-up. All right.
Plan for Ryan Garcia in the first quarter of next year.
Comeback fight. Comeback fight. He's been out for over a year. Sometimes fighters do something that we don't.
Golden Boy President want Ryan in a comeback fight, but you trying to blame Isaac Cruz like he's scared. All right.
Plan for Ryan Garcia in the first quarter of next year.
Comeback fight. Comeback fight. He's been out for over a year. He actually wants to fight Isaac Cruz.
Do you think that's a good idea for a guy with a broken hand?
No, I don't.
Okay, so the DAZN reporter, and they just did a re-up with DAZN, Golden Boy. The DAZN reporter says, do you think it's a good idea for Ryan to fight Isaac Cruz with a broken hand? But he got surgery to fix his broken hand. And then Golden Boy President Eric Gomez says no.
Do you think that's a good idea for a guy with a broken hand?
No, I don't think. I don't.
The guy's got a head made out of steel.
Isaac Cruz has a head made out of steel. Pause.
To fight Isaac Cruz.
Do you think that's a good idea for a guy with a broken hand?
No, I don't think. I don't.
The guy's got a head made out of steel.
I don't think so. But
I don't think so.
And he wants to fight that guy. You know, I'd rather do a softer fight.
So Golden Boy just revealed on tape that they want him to do a soft touch. But this is what De La Hoya is saying, as predicted by myself. Leonard Ellerby said this too. And now he's blaming Isaac Cruz, saying Isaac Cruz don't want it and turned down a very lucrative offer. How convenient. So I always get it right. Not always, but most of the time. So yeah, you're not gonna have me believe that Isaac Cruz ain't about that life and all that. He fought Tank on short notice, bro. He won't fight Ryan. Unbelievable. So, like I predicted, they dropped the easy, bro. They had an easy alley-oop because Isaac Cruz. Listen, y'all got to start asking some serious questions in this world of boxing because I know what I'm saying is the truth. So, Isaac Cruz, per ES News video, Isaac Cruz's dad, and I made a video about it. He said, we will fight Ryan Garcia, no problem. Isaac Cruz himself corroborated this before in a previous interview, saying we'll fight Ryan in his backyard. We'll fight him in his patio. The only stipulation we want is if Ryan pulls out of the fight, then we get compensated. And De La Hoya didn't say nothing about that, but he blaming Isaac Cruz like Cruz is ducking. But the problem is with this, shooters shoot. If Steph Curry has a track record for making his shots, and then somebody said, name a here, I got an analogy for you. Name a basketball player that misses shots. I'm trying to think of the perfect example. Any NBA fans, name a basketball player that don't take the game-winning shots. So it can't be Kobe, it can't be Michael Jordan. Name somebody who's scared to shoot threes, who's not good at shooting threes. Anybody think of any names? I want a good name so people can relate to the analogy I'm about to deliver. Okay, we're hearing Shaq, LeBron. Okay, Ben Simmons. No, Ben. That's D Munson. Yeah, shout out to Ben Simmons and Ben Off. No, we rocking with Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons, he didn't show up in the playoffs. He didn't show up when it count. So we're using Ben Simmons. So we know, first of all, Steph Curry, he be going to the locker room and then throwing the ball up and then making it from the stands. He be on the side of the court shooting threes. He be pulling up from the logo, shooting and busting threes. You can't convince me that shooter is afraid to shoot when he looks also comfortable, Steph Curry. And he just broke a record for the most amount of threes ever made career-wise, right? He passed Ray Allen and all these people, right? Ben Simmons is Ryan Garcia. Ben Simmons ain't always making his shots, and especially when it counts. So Golden Boy is telling us that Ben Simmons is afraid to shoot. No, excuse me. Golden Boy is telling us that Steph Curry is afraid to shoot, not Ben Simmons. And we know that's not the case, bro. You're not gonna convince me that Isaac Cruz, who just fought Tank on short notice and did well in spots and didn't get knocked down by a knockout artist or knocked out or even badly hurt and made Tank hurt his hand, he's the one that's scared to shoot. Impossible. And he's from Mexico. But then the guy who pulled out of 2 fights last year for different reasons, wouldn't fight Javier Fortuna, wouldn't fight Devin Haney, wouldn't fight JoJo, said he was going to fight Gervonta, didn't, said he was going to fight Pacquiao, didn't. That guy was chomping at the bit to fight Isaac Cruz, who Tank just hurt his hand on against his head and didn't even get dropped. And Ryan got dropped in his last fight and he's been inactive. Man, stop. Y'all look stupid. Y'all look stupid trying to expect me to believe that Steph Curry ain't a real killer when it comes to shooting the shots. Man, I shoot the shot. Yeah. And you wanted me to believe that Ben Simmons, he'd pull up from the logo for the game-winning shot and he's gonna make it? Nah. Unbelievable. Because the track record of Ryan, especially last year, shows us that. So it's over. Golden Boy, they can say whatever they want. I told you the fight wasn't gonna happen. Checkmate. Checkmate. Told you it wasn't gonna happen next, and now we have it official that it's not gonna happen. Even credit to Leonard Ellerby, he said the same thing. He said, no way in holy HE double hockey sticks will Golden Boy put Ryan in there as a comeback fight with Isak Cruz. So once again, look at the people in boxing who all they do is come up with reasons why their fights didn't happen, like De La Hoya. It's very unfortunate Isak Cruz's team turned down a very lucrative offer. So this is what it becomes. It becomes one big blame game. That's all it's about. Just like Eddie Hearn, when he can't get some of his fights, that like Charlo and Andrade, he can't get that over the line. So it's just a finger pointing blame game. Meanwhile, Errol Spence and Ugas, a great unification is happening this year, and you don't see none of this. You look at Keith Thurman and Mario Barrios. I'm checking for that fight. I think that's a good comeback off a 3-year layoff. It's a dangerous fight for both. Barrios is coming off a loss, and it's his first fight in a new weight, and he's fighting a puncher and a great former champion. And then Keith Thurman's off a 3-year layoff, and he got hurt last time he was off a layoff. He got hurt by a Mexican-American in Jose Cito Lopez. So that's a dangerous fight for both. But the point I'm making is you didn't see Keith Thurman or Mario Barrios at each other's throats on Twitter and saying, oh, I want to fight you, shut up, oh, blah, blah, blah. You didn't see all this banter online. But certain people, that's all you get. These post-fight sound bites, Twitter world, and they're not making the fights, and they can't get the fights done, and then it just becomes a blame game. I've showed you this time and time over. So credit to Premier Boxing Champions for just making the fights, doing the work behind the scenes and making the fights. No excuses, no histrionics. Like Terrence Crawford, he was with Top Rank. I don't know what he's going to do now, but he jumping in the ocean, all that to not get Errol Spence fight. A week later, after he jumped in the ocean, Errol Spence Ugas was announced. So again, some people are just conducting business and making the fights and making it shake. And that's it. And we as fans, we just have to save the date. Make sure we got the day off or whatever. And buy the pay-per-view or turn on Showtime or Fox or whatever. You know, and that's the reality of it. Ryan Garcia, I told you he wasn't going to fight Isak Pitbull Cruz. Now it's official. That's my time. Stay tuned to the channel. More cap. And again, the cap, when we're talking about cap, certain people have a track record of capping. I don't have a track record of capping. So even if I did decide to cap, that'd be like a one-off. Ryan Garcia, he said, listen, if I'm lying, y'all gonna prove me wrong in the next 30 seconds. Deal? I'll give y'all 30 seconds to prove me wrong. They want to come for my spot? Okay. They could do what I could do? Okay. They say I'm not the greatest? Okay. So, prove me wrong. After I make this statement, we're going to play cap or fact. If anybody can prove me wrong with fact, I'll give them $1,000 right now because it ain't nothing but money. I'm going to make it again. I'll give you $1,000 if you can prove what I'm about to say. And I guarantee you, Oscar De La Hoya, Ryan Garcia, they not going to do this. They make more money than me, but they not going to put up no money. They not going to put no money to suggest that what they're saying ain't cap. I promise you that. I promise you. So, in the last 12 to 15 months, Ryan Garcia has stated and pump faked like he will fight Devin Haney in no particular order. He said he was going to fight Gervonta Davis and knock him out in 2 rounds. So all you have to do is prove me wrong. That's the game we playing. He said he would fight, and I can prove everything I'm saying. He said he would fight Devin Haney. Didn't happen. Said he would knock out Tank in 2 rounds. Then it didn't happen. He said, I got a bigger fight with Pacquiao. That's 3. Manny Pacquiao. He said, I'm going to fight him in some guy's backyard, or they just reached out and it's a bigger fight, so Tank got to wait. Pacquiao fight didn't happen. Pacquiao is now retired. Then he said after the Pacquiao stuff died down and it was official that they weren't fighting, he said he was going to fight a boogeyman, Javier Fortuna, who a lot of people didn't want to fight at 35. That's Javier Fortuna. Then he announced the fight and he deleted it off of his Instagram because he pulled out a week later because he had anxiety. And then he was in Hawaii with his girl or his wife or whatever, talking about some chihuahua. So the Javier Fortuna fight. Then it was heavily rumored he was going to fight Joseph Jojo Diaz at the Staples Center to come back at the end of the year. And Jojo Diaz did an interview with Snow Queen LA, said, Ryan, do not back out. Do not back out of this fight. I promise. And then he backed out the fight, said he had a hand injury. That's 5 people. That's 5 people within 15 months that Ryan Garcia has connected his name to and didn't fight any of them. Jojo Diaz then had to go on and lose and schedule a fight with Devin Haney because Eddie Hearn sweetened the pot and matched the amount of money that Jojo was set to make on record versus Ryan Garcia. So there was really no reason not to fight the WBC champion, Devin Haney. And then he did it, even though Golden Boy probably didn't want him to really fight him. There was just no reason not to. So you can't hold your fighter back. That's 5 fighters. Isaac Cruz becomes the 6th fighter in 15 months, where the social media darling Ryan Garcia has connected his name to a fighter, and then the fight did not happen for one reason or another. Is that cap or is that fact? I just went through the chronological order in a few minutes. That's 6 fighters in 15 months that Ryan, probably 12 months, but we'll say 15 months, that he said that he was going to fight and, you know, talk trash to, etc. That did not happen. Is that cap or fact? And if you lie, you will be removed from the chat because we don't condone that. Good luck. Is that cap or fact? Did those 6 things that I just labeled in chronological order, for the most part, did those 6 things occur with Ryan Garcia's career? Yes or no? Cap or fact? Shout out to my boy Nider. I told you, these young boys can't beat me. These young boys can't beat me. Absolute fact. D. Munson. And once again, the beauty of what I do, I don't have to lie. I don't have to put smut on someone's name that they didn't do. Unlike you, a lot of you guys out there be lying. I don't have to lie. I don't have to lie to make a point. Shout out to my man, Lord Sweat. But old media want to criticize Tank Davis, say, oh, why are you fighting C-class fighters? Ryan said it too. He said, why are you fighting C-class fighters? Why are you fighting Isaac Cruz? But I told you that Ryan Garcia would not fight Isaac Cruz next. And then now you got that on record. De La Hoya is just playing the blame game and blaming Isaac Cruz. So why did he turn down the fight? You just trying to make it like he ducking. Why would Isaac Cruz turn down the fight, but he willing to fight Gervonta Davis, who was more active and is just as deadly a puncher? I think it was Devin Haney or somebody recently said that Tank is as fast as Ryan Garcia. It might have been Devin Haney. So look it up. So you explain why Ryan, who got dropped in his last fight, we never seen Tank get dropped in recent fights. Why would Isaac Cruz fight Tank Davis on short notice, but he don't want to fight? He don't want to fight Ryan, who got dropped by Luke Campbell in his final fight before retiring from boxing? Cap. That's my time. Checkmate.